Today there is interesting news from the Zaporizhia direction. Here Russia made an opportunistic push to seize more territory in Ukraine's Zaporizhia Oblast before any potential ceasefire negotiations freeze the front lines. Despite the initial surprise, Ukrainian forces were able to react quickly and started destroying the attackers on the spot. Russia aims to secure a more advantageous position before talks solidify the line of control, hoping to stake a stronger claim over a region where it already controls approximately 70% of the land, but crucially, not the regional capital of Zaporizhia city itself. The current offensive seeks to take as much ground as possible, while conditions still allow, to bolster Russia's bargaining position in upcoming negotiations. This sudden push in Zaporizhia comes as speculation grows that peace talks might soon begin, potentially locking the front lines in place. Historically, frozen conflicts have left both sides in control of whatever land they held when the ceasefire was implemented. If Russian forces can seize key positions now, they could cement their control over more of Ukrainian territory before the lines harden politically. To execute this strategy, Russia has launched an unexpected offensive in the region between Kamyansk and Orikhiv. This area has been relatively stagnant for months, with no clear strategic reason to prioritize attacks there until now. If we look at the topographic map, we can see that the assault is centered on seizing control of a key hill ridge, with key Ukrainian defense lines situated on and around it. The Russian assumption was that Ukraine had moved most of its best equipment and personnel to hotspots like the Kursk and Pokrovsk fronts, leaving this sector vulnerable. Initially, the Russian attack took Ukraine by surprise. Russian forces, spearheaded by the 108th Air Assault Regiment, made quick advances, exploiting a weak spot between the area of responsibility of two Ukrainian units. They launched assaults on positions near Malysherbaki and Pyatikhatki, pressing forward aggressively in an attempt to consolidate control over these villages. In Stepove, Russian units pushed toward the main highway, trying to secure a logistical corridor for further movement. However, Ukrainians quickly recognized the seriousness of the situation and responded in force. The battles escalated into intense engagements across multiple settlements, with Ukrainian forces determined to hold the line. The 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, one of Ukraine's most experienced units, has been deployed to counter the Russian advance with some of its best drone units. While the situation remains serious, Ukrainian troops are now stabilizing the front and limiting Russian gains, with already posted geolocated footage from the area showing how Ukrainian drone operators are hunting down Russian soldiers and equipment. If Russian forces were to push significantly further, they could bring Zaporizhia city, home to 700,000 people, into artillery range. Such a development makes it imperative that Ukrainian troops hold back the offensive before it reaches a point of becoming too dangerous. Despite the initial Russian success, significant limitations await, as their advance is currently restricted to the contested zone between Russian-controlled parts of the Surovikin line and the parts Ukrainians took control of during their summer counteroffensive in 2023. Even if they manage to push beyond this area, they will be met with a strong layer of defenses in the form of the Ukrainian Zaporizhia defense lines, a far more formidable obstacle that will completely prevent any further progress. Additionally, Russia does not have sufficient reserves stationed in this area to achieve a large breakthrough or sustain a continued offensive effort. Unlike the more concentrated assaults in other regions, this offensive seems to be an opportunistic gamble rather than a well-prepared strategic push. While Russian troops might continue pressing forward in the short term, their long-term prospects for major territorial expansion in Zaporizhia remain low. Overall, the offensive underscores the Russian approach to upcoming negotiations. Take as much as possible now to negotiate from a position of strength later. While Russia may lack the forces to achieve a decisive breakthrough in Zaporizhia, its attempt to seize additional land highlights the urgency of the situation. Ukraine's ability to react quickly and prevent further Russian advances is crucial, not just for the immediate security of Zaporizhia city, but also for the strategic landscape of the war. If you are against the invasion of Ukraine and you want to support the work that I am doing, consider subscribing to our own independent news website. Here you can find our exclusive strategic insights, comprehensive overviews of all fronts, and regular tactical analysis videos. By subscribing, you will not only show your support for this channel, but also help and defend independent journalism. The link to our website is in the description. Thank you for watching this report, and I appreciate everyone who stepped up to join us.